Hey guys, Goldman here with another gameplay video, and I have to say I'm pretty stoked about this one because when I found out about this game, at least when the press release came out, earlier last year, I was really hyped because this game, in terms of puzzle games, it is probably the granddaddy of them all. It is the first time you will ever see Puyo Puyo in HD, and it is the first time that you will ever see Tetris mixed with Puyo Puyo. I mean, this is the ish. Why? Well, I'll tell you. Like, Puyo Puyo is actually one of the most popular puzzle games in Japan. It's very, very simple. The whole idea is to connect 4 of these little Puyo Puyo dots, and then when you do it, they disappear, and then at the end, you can grief the opponent player or the CPU player because if you do combos well enough, they'll start dropping all these little bombs on top like avalanches. Now, you may have played it in the West before. It was called Kirby's Avalanche for the Super Nintendo, and also, I think, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine for the Genesis, respectively. And this one, Tetris needs no introduction. So aside from the fact in this mode, you actually have Tetris, the arcade mode, where you can hold the piece and use it for later. So there's some strategic play right there. Anyways, now back to Puyo Puyo. There's nothing more fun than playing with a friend and watching his face just go, oh, when you have this massive 6-hit combo and you're just dropping like those little Puyo Puyos on top and there's no way for him to get out of it. So what I'm playing right now is the first mode. There's several modes I'll show you guys. The first mode is very standard. It's called like Puyo Puyo versus Tetris, or you can actually select Puyo Puyo versus Puyo Puyo or Tetris versus Tetris, right? It's very interchangeable, it's very, very simple. And the whole idea of this mode is, of course, to get the other player to, stack up to the top or they lose. Of course, if you run out of time, in the timed mode, it's really depending on your score. But that being said, it's very, very just fairly simple, straightforward, awesome Puyo Puyo gameplay and Tetris gameplay. Graphically, everything looks sharp, it's happy. It's nice to see these Puyo pieces in HD. And you can actually change them. You can change them if you want to the original style where it's just a little blob and 2 little eyes, kind of like a Dragon Quest slime. And, that's just a nice little add-on. And in the game itself, there's also the adventure mode, there's like puzzle modes, called the fever mode. But what I really want to show you guys today is just the different kind of combinations of Tetris and Puyo Puyo. So you've seen this is just very, very standard, right? So let's just move on to the next one. So the next mode right here that we have is called swap mode, and this is really novel. When I first played it, I didn't understand what was going on, and what happens is that every 30 seconds, or actually every 20 seconds, it seems to change as I play. It will change from Tetris Tetris to Puyo Puyo, Puyo Puyo to Tetris Tetris. Anyways, that being said, it's pretty interesting because the strategy behind this, from what I've seen, is that you have to get combos as fast as you can before the time runs out. And the worst thing is that having a nice combo set up or having a Tetris, really set up, and that happens, you're like, oh, because when you're getting it, of course you're gonna cause grief to your opponent. So now I have to really work fast and just make some sort of combo, make something happen. Otherwise, I'm not gonna win. Of course, points have something to do with it. But of course, if you can, slow your opponent down, then hey, that's gonna give you more points, right? And just to see the look on their face is fantastic. Now let's switch again. I made nothing, so I'm focused on my contra on my Tetris right now. Now you can see what's going on the side there, the Puyo Puyo little screen, when it switches back to Tetris, vice versa. What happens is that if you do have a combo, it will carry on to the next screen respectively. So if I did a 6-hit combo in Puyo Puyo, as if, it would add up as neutrinos on my Tetris screen. And, if I do a nice Tetris right before the time ends, then it will show up as little Puyo blocks dropping on my opponent. So that's pretty novel, it's fun. It's interesting to have this. And, the next mode that I'm going to show you, wow, this one's really for the Poindexters, because that's insane. And it's really hard switching already back and forth. I'm enjoying myself for sure. So let's go to the next one. Okay, so this one is when it gets crazy. This is called, I guess, Puyo Tetris mode, and it really is the love child of these 2 respective games. Okay, first of all, the blocks are weird. You don't see these conventional blocks in Puyo Puyo, like that fat one or the one that's like a yin-yang on the side. I'm not doing anything big here because I'm really worried for what's gonna come next, which is, as you can see next, what is this? A Tetris block. So you're playing both games at once, combining them together. It's insane, and that's why you have 5 moves ahead of you, because it's almost impossible to plan. Now, the interesting about the Tetris block here is gameplay. Oh God, someone's gonna own me on my next move. Anyways, when you drop it, you squash on the block. And so even if the opponent drops white blocks on me, I can still squash them down, right? And I can only get rid of the Tetris blocks if I make, say, normal Tetris moves that go horizontal. There is that one troll block that switches back and forth between a Puyo Puyo and a Tetris block. That is diabolical. Like, that is just, I don't even know. So, I mean, this mode is very interesting because this just puts you in a situation where you are thinking so precisely on what you're doing, and hopefully you do it well. I mean, and see, I'm not doing well. This mode kicks my ass. Like, I've tried to beat this a few times, ain't gonna happen. Even if I do a serious game face, no, it doesn't happen, right? So I'm trying. So the strategy that I can find from here is that, well, not to do that, is to like link up your Tetris blocks so that they are actually forming some sort of, Tetris pattern, and then be aware of your Puyo Puyo blocks, because once you squash them down, they reappear on the top. So you can actually keep on stacking them, and eventually you will get a giant combo. See, I finally got a combo like so. That was totally on purpose, right? But, this one goes until the first person stacks up and dies, and it's actually quite quick. I've been playing this for quite some time already, just so I don't lose face while playing for you guys, because, I play these gameplay videos, and more often than not, it's always like, here's a game, play it, now look bad, and I want to do this game some justice. So we play a little more serious now, because this one really does take concentration. It is some next level stuff. I can't complain. And speaking of next level, this is the first time you see Puyo Puyo in HD. I might have said that before, but I'm just repeating it again because I am happy to see something like this. And there are a lot of characters that you can choose from, nice little palettes. And each character actually, in this mode in particular, in the starting screen, and you can see this kind of like Morse codey thing in the middle of the screen. Well, it's interesting because this is something that dictates what your opponent or what your character will drop. You can see it in the beginning of the screen when you select your character. There's this little kind of code, and it's in the manual as well. And this is pretty much like Puzzle Fighter, when you get the right gems and then it makes this huge collection with the things that drop on your enemy. This is exactly, what was that? Okay, that's another troll. I look away for 1 second, everything goes haywire. And it's really lost, man. Like, this guy's, I'm done. You hear this music, that's the famous Puyo Puyo music. It's like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. I'm not even gonna try. He's gonna kill me. You can see that combo going on. Yeah. I mean, I had to go against the brainy character, right? Anyways, next mode. All right, so this mode I like. Right off the bat, because it's very familiar. It's Puyo Puyo or Tetris, but with a twist. As you can see, the items right there. And these items are they really up the whole competitive level of this game. I mean, there's nothing better than items that grief and troll and just make people throw their remote at the screen. Amazing. So the first one I did, you can see, is the flashlight one. This one it blinds them. And the one that I'm looking for, I hope it spawns. Not the shield, not this. It's the speed up one and also the freeze. Like, that is just so mean to do. Like, the freeze, you freeze all their blocks and they have to really chip away at it. The speed up one is exactly what it sounds like. Your opponent's pieces just start dropping like they're level 9 on the Game Boy Tetris, like super fast. There was one more, I remember, like I was playing through and I was just like, oh, I need to get this every time. Oh, that one on the opponent's screen, that little do not turn anywhere one, that one is horrible because it just means you cannot move your pieces, you cannot rotate your pieces, which is pretty good in a very intense match when this guy's trying to get a Tetris or he's got a specific piece to get in. So this is awesome, because as I've shown you earlier, like the few game modes that we've had, there's obviously a lot of multiplayer aspects to this. This is a great party game, 4-player locally as well, and online you can battle 3 other players online. This is just, I'm really happy to be playing Puyo Puyo in 2014. Never thought it would happen. I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing it on an emulator, like at home, because it's hard to find that cartridge, and I really miss that game. But yeah, man, so items is like this. Let me get actually a multiplayer match going. Probably see more items in action because nothing's really dropping right now, or I'm just talking and not making anything happen right now. So yeah, anyways, let's go. Oh, that's actually a pretty good combo. All right, guys, so right now, I mean, this game is a competitive multiplayer game, so I'm gonna show you this multiplayer aspect of it by recruiting some friends. So, of course, you guys know Hardy. You've seen Hardy before. He was in the last video, and he has brought his little brother, Robert, and Robert has brought his friend, Sebastian. Now, Sebastian wants to be a YouTube gamer. That's a very good choice. It's probably one of the best jobs in the world, you know, with Premier League. So, anyways, we're gonna go straight into it. All right, so we're gonna be playing the mode where you actually have items, because nothing's better than dropping items on people. And, you know, one thing is I don't speak Japanese, I don't read Japanese, but this game is very easy to navigate. That's just one thing to point out. So, you know, if you're gonna import it, that's pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure you just guess all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're pretty standard. Anyways, let's go. All right, so just like before, you know, these have the items, and you have the explosive item, the rocket item. My favorite being the freeze item and the speed up item, because that just speeds up the opponent's moving pieces. Now these guys, they've been playing this earlier, because I don't want to drop them blind in this game. It's quite complicated. You know, Puyo Puyo is some hardcore-ish. Oh!
Okay.
Who froze me? Oh, you shut the front door. You. Yo, who froze? Who? Oh, you did, Hardy. No, who's player 2? You are, right? Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, but that's cool because I have a super combo. You guys get ready for that. I did that in the dark. I did in the dark. This game's gonna be over real fast. Yeah, over so fast. You know, just like that. Yeah. You know. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. So this is timed. You know, if you die, you can come back to life again. And dude, your screen is messed up, Hardy. What is that?
I know.
I like how those blobs that drop on you, they look you right. They look you right in the eye. The other ones are all like friendly and connected and stuff, but those 3 right now are just like. You done. Yo. So what do you guys think about this game?
It's pretty good actually. Like, you play with some friends.
Yeah.
It's fun.
With some friends is fun, right? How about enemies?
You can do it like
Exactly, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Destroy your enemies.
Use up today, destroy your enemies.
I'm getting dropped off now. My screen got so screwed, I was doing fine. And then I got like,
Oh, who did this? Who did this?
Yeah, maybe me. Maybe me. And I'll do it again.
no.
And I will do something else. I got so many bags in my Puyo Puyo tricks.
bag of Puyo tricks.
Okay, so there's this one item that locks your spin, right? And that's the little lock, of course. But you can break out of it if you mash circle, so that's nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's news.
Obviously, did you know that, homeboy? No. Psh, I just told you and everybody else.
No, it's so stressful in the end.
Robert's game face is pretty serious.
Pretty serious game.
Yeah. Oh, have some more, guys. Have some more, guys. You like that? You like that, huh? You like it?
Oh, I keep dropping when I want to.
No, I got it. To be fair, player 3 has actually got the lead on score right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm playing 4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the game face works.
Yeah, the game. Okay, we do game face.
No.
It's blood.
No. Stop this flashlight.
First time!
In the beginning, I dropped all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, I just got dunked on.
Yeah. Well, so there you have it. That was multiplayer. You won. Congratulations. You know,
Puyo Puyo Tetris
we've taken this take many times already, actually, because there was technical difficulties earlier, and you know, of course, Hardy and I won a lot. Robert won a lot. You know,
I won none.
none.
He's lying.
No, Sebastian won a lot.
I won.
It's your first time. I'm proud of you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for playing this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, Puyo Puyo Tetris is coming out on the 6th. That's tomorrow for us. And yeah, enjoy this game. I mean, I already bought my copy. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but if I did, if you like puzzle games, this is definitely. Ow! He's interrupting my pitch. It's the truthful punch of youth, you know. Shut up. Anyways, peace outside, Gold Mountain. Thank you guys for playing with me. And if you guys want to see more, just let us know what games you want to see, blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that. Enjoy it. Peace, guys. It's fun making it for you.